On social media analysis, can one query, for example, the most popular posts or the most popular comment?
Yes. So if you actually look, so if you just look at the list of properties which are actually available for Facebook, so properties, and then you query the list of property, you will see that we have, wall most liked post, or we have, wall post statistic. So you can actually use those properties. So if you just query, and you have enough wall posts, you can just query that, and you'll get actually the most liked post, and actually also you get all the statistics related to different posts. So that's one way actually you can do that, and we actually provide numerical value where you can actually just do your pure statistic on that.
One more question for you here. Usually a major problem in social network analysis is the size of the network. Is there an improvement in representing graphs or networks efficiently in Mathematica 9?
As I said before, actually the underlying framework here is the graph and network we actually introduced in version 8. And during that release of version 8, we actually enhanced our graph. I mean, the data structure is a highly enhanced one, efficient. So actually we can support large graph. The limitation is the memory size of your computer. So there is not actually algorithm or any limitation in terms of Mathematica, so essentially. So
just to get a sense of that, we don't infrequently work with hundreds of millions of nodes, and we've done examples with a few billion nodes and so on. We don't have, a lot of memory. When you go beyond that, first of all, the social media sites do not, allow you to snarf up the whole network. They only allow you to snarf up the network around you. So those are usually never big, a few thousand at the most, and then they have other limitations usually. But if you want to go beyond sort of, the Mathematica representation, which, as Charles said, is very efficient, not only to represent, but actually to compute with. You can actually really compute with it. Then you need something that's sort of out of core. Most of the graph never is in memory. It resides on a graph database or something. And these are things that we've looked into, and we expect to support, more of going forward.
And in case you missed it earlier, one of our first questions about our Facebook data and our social media data is we do not store anything. Once you quit your kernel, your passwords are gone, all your data is gone. We don't store it, so you don't have to worry about any kind of privacy issues there. Once you quit, it's out of Mathematica. And I want to say too, Charles and I and a few others were playing around with the social media data a few days ago, and the levels that you can get in there is quite fascinating. I know every time we would run a new thing, we kind of have that, oh, look at that. So really head to those examples and those guide pages and really dig into it. You'll not only learn a lot about yourself, but you'll learn a lot about what you do on social media. And it's really quite fascinating what data is really out there.